Let's get it right about here. Let's get it. Shalom, Israel, shalom. Before we get started, all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Rikah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders, the apostles, the brothers, the men at Great Millstone that rule well, that taught me this truth. To the hopeful elect out there scattered abroad, unlike the two respectful birds, tabernacle with King David, 144,000 mighty men. Peace, blessings, salutations, and to the remnant, men, women, children, shalom, right? So we out here again. Shalom, beloved brother Karab. I see you, brother. I see you. Rise of the hopeful elect, New Jersey. Shalom, brother. Shalom, beloved brother Labanah. Shalom, Akim. Shalom, Yahbashem, Yahshua Barakatah. So yeah, I was talking to the brother Labanah before I got out here, and I was pretty much talking about how, the ignorance of the whole world, gross darkness to people, man. So we gonna start off with that, man. The ignorance of the world is amazing, and the things that they believe to be true, that's not true. You know what I mean? As far as all nations can be saved, you could, long as you believe, you magically, what they call it, the vocab call it a spiritual Edomite, right? That's what he called it, right? So let's go. Isaiah chapter 60, verse 1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. Yeah. So everybody not gonna get this truth. Everybody not gonna be able to understand what's going on in the scriptures. Everybody not gonna be able to accept it. The so-called white man, if he was to come up right now and I say, well, white and black was invented in 1681 in Maryland, started off in Maryland, Virginia. So before that, it was 18 biblical nations, man. So you are what your father is, and according to the scriptures, you most likely are the line of Esau. They not gonna want to hear that. Just like telling our people that they're Israelites, they don't want to hear that either. Let's get this one. This scripture just popped in my head as I was saying it. Everybody not gonna get it. Matthew chapter 10 and 9. Who have ears to hear, let them hear. This is Yahushua speaking. And the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. But to them it was not given. Yeah, everybody not going to get this understanding, man. And it's the Lord that blinded them, man. Gross darkness the people. The Lord got the people in gross darkness, man. The Lord, it's the Lord that did do all things. No, it's not Satan that jumped in your mind and all this. And the Lord does all things, man. Deuteronomy 32 and 39 and Isaiah 42 and 7. The Lord does all things, man, evil and good, man. So if you can't get it, it's the Lord that got you dumbfounded, man. It's the Lord. Matter of fact, we'll get a scripture to back that one up next, Lord willing. Matthew chapter 13 and verse 11 again. And he answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. Yeah, it is not given. It's not given to them, man. Let's get this one. Romans chapter 11. Start at 5. Romans chapter 11, verse 5. Even so then, at this present time also, there is a remnant according to the election of grace. A remnant according to the election of grace. So yeah, it's not because you found out you're an Israelite and you got the law, statutes, and commandments and you could keep them perfect, that's going to save you. You pretty much saying I got the law, statute, commandment, Israelites, I'm in the second covenant, Israelites, and all of that stuff already. You just saying that Yahushai, I don't need Yahushai. I got this on my own. Thanks, Lord, for waking me up, telling me that I'm an Israelite. I take it from here. That's what y'all basically saying out there, eh? And then you got these new covenant dudes. Like, how can we be in a new covenant, but we still on the bottom? We still getting taxed. You still got to go to work. Esau still, Black Lives still got to matter. They still got to protest. Black Lives Matter. How can we be in a new covenant? How can we be in a new covenant? You still got Jake out here with pants hanging down to his kneecaps with a fucking belt on. You still got chicks twerking all over the damn place, getting BBLs. You still got Jake stabbing up baby mama 100 times, throwing his child 2-year-old to alligators, but we in the new covenant. How is that? You're not making no sense, man. Y'all not making no sense. Romans chapter 11, verse 5. Even so then, at this present, and I go back to the gross darkness of people, man. Even brothers that's in the light, don't in the truth, Salaki, that's in the truth, don't have the full understanding of what the scriptures are saying, man. The MOTB is sleeping with white women. The MOTB is trade embargo. The MOTB is sin. It's spiritual now, but then in the future it's going to become a physical moment. Lost, man. Lost in the sauce, man. Even so then, at this present time, Romans 11 and 5, even so then, at this present time, also there's a remnant according to the grace, to the election of grace. And if by grace, then it is no more works. Otherwise, grace is no more grace. But if it be of works, then it is no more grace. Otherwise, work is no more work. Yeah. So you saying you don't need the you got grace. I ain't got to do the work. So now you saying pretty much the work don't mean nothing. And if you say, oh, I got the truth and I could do the work on my own, I don't need grace. Now you disavowing grace. So you canceling out. You gotta have faith and works. James, the second chapter, right around 15th verse, 16th verse. You gotta have faith and works, man. But some of these camps out here telling you that all you need is work. You ain't gotta have faith. You ain't gotta have faith in calling on the names of the Lord in your time of trouble, your time of calamity, and like Proverbs say, or Hebrews 5 and 15. You know what I mean? Or Baruch, the second chapter. You ain't gotta call on the name of the Lord and hope that he'll have mercy on you. Pray he have mercy on you. You got the law, statutes, and commandments. You could do it yourself, Jake. Israelite camps out here telling you what? Pull yourself up by your bootstraps, Jake. Romans chapter 11, verse 7. What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest was blinded. According as it is written, the Most High giveth him the spirit of slumber. The Most High put that gross darkness on your ass, man. It's the Most High that got you where you can't see clear. Like that song. What's that? I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Yeah, this is the Most High that got the rain still in your eyes. Raindrops you can't see. You looking at the same scriptures that the apostles, the elders, the men at GMS is teaching. You looking at the same scriptures. You reading the same, going into the same, like Sons of Thunder. Oh, and Karagma say this and that, and still say it's spiritual. You looking at the same exact things, but you still can't see it because the Lord got you. Romans chapter 11 and 8. According as it is written, the Most High have given him the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day. Like I had a dude, I seen a comment on Elder Karatazak Karatazak, the elder from Baltimore, right? Holy Bible defenders, holy defenders, biblical defenders. He got like 4 or 5 channels, right? So I see he did a lesson going into the one guy, and then the band of misfits out there. What's that cartoon, Christmas cartoon? The land of misfit toys. You had the prophets, the land of misfit prophets out there the other day. All they doing is cursing out GMS, right? So you had them guys out there the other day, right? And they going into pretty much nothing or whatever. So the elder goes into how the new covenant is this, and and breaking it down. So even in this comment board or in the comments section under that, you got a guy saying, well, when you going to apologize for saying that the new covenant is not in? I'm like, did you even listen to the lesson? Are you not? Then you go to his page, of course, all his lessons is the new covenant, 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 the new covenant. How are we in the new covenant, but we still in this state, man? How are we still so what if we in the new covenant now, when the Lord come back, when Yahushua come back, what we going into the overtime new covenant? You know what I'm saying? Like what is that going to be then? If we in a new covenant now, then when Yahushua crack the sky and come back and put down Esau, what will that be then? The glorious covenant? The third covenant? Like y'all ain't making no sense, man. Y'all not making no sense out here, man. Y'all not making no sense. Let's get it. Let's keep getting it, though. I'm going to get to the comment board a little bit. Yeah, man. I was like, man, normally I take a little nap before I come out here. I was like, man, let's just go get it. Let's just go get it. Proverbs, that's what I'm looking for. Proverbs. Let's just go get it, man. All of the stuff you seeing going on in the world today and everything, gotta wake up, man. Time is running out. These are all signs, man. Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 18. Where there is no vision, the people perish. But he that keepeth the Lord, happy is he. A servant will not be corrected by words, for though he understand, he will not answer. Seeing thou a man that is hasty in his words, there is more hope of a fool than of him. Yeah. So you'll have people. I had one guy. I posted the thing about the Fed now. The Fed now, they've been all over the TV, all over the news talking about the Fed now. So I put up a little picture about the Fed now. He goes, I want to read the article. Where's the link at? I said, just look it up. Just type in Fed now and look it up. Oh, well, you should post the link instead of just posting a picture and this and this and that. Stop being so fucking lazy, Jake. Stop being so fucking lazy, man. You you guys come on the comment board, you ask a question or something like that, you get an answer, then you want to go back and forth. Stop being so fucking lazy. Look some shit up for yourself, man. Like the men of the Lord supposed to do every fucking thing for you, man. We giving you the truth. We bringing the truth to you. Look some shit up. Your smartphone work too, Jake. Sickening, man. My peoples, man. Let's get that one. My peoples. My peoples, though. That's dumb. Just had it. Hosea chapter 4 and Hosea chapter 4 verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land. Yeah, man. Let's see. Let's go down to 6. Hosea chapter 4 verse 6. For my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. And that go back to the Lord blinding you, man. The Lord having putting the spirit of slumber on you. Eyes that you shall not see and ears that you shall not hear to this very day, man. I mean, how easy is it for you to look things up nowadays, man? The brothers, the elders, the elder bishops and all of that, they always go into the fact 20 years ago, 30, 40 years ago, when the apostles first, was coming into the truth, they had to go to the library to look stuff up. They had to go to the library. They had to research stuff. They had to dig through all kinds of books and everything. With a smartphone, with a cell phone, all of that stuff is right there at the palm of your hand, the tip of your hand, man. It's easy for you to sit in a house and research some stuff. You got the internet, a laptop, a computer. It's very simple for you to research shit nowadays, man. I'm going to get to the comment board in a minute, too. Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children. Yeah, and that's going back to why we went into captivity. Why the curses in chapter Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, why they took place, man. Because it start off with 1 to 14. If you do these things, I'm going to set you up, man. I'm going to set you up, Israel. Y'all going to be on point. If from 15 down to 68, if you don't do these things, I'm going to put my foot in your boot, in your derriere. I'm going to put my boot in your hind parts. And that's what happened. And so when you try to tell our people, well, why are we going? Where was God at during slavery? Well, God was the one that put us into slavery, Jake. Oh, why? What is she? What the other shit that the chicks were saying? Why didn't God just kill Satan and save Jesus? My people's is funny, man. My people's is funny. Let's get some at the comment board. Yeah. The Water brothers posting these scriptures, man. The Water. I got the beloved brother Yaakov. Let's get this one. GMS in his likeness. Shalom. Ariyah Cha'ayah. Shalom. Let's see. Let's go. Let's start with this one. Rise of the hopeful elect. This is 2 Corinthians 4 and 6. For power who commanded the light to shine out of darkness have shined in our hearts to give the light of the knowledge of the glory of power to the face of Yahushua Hamashiach. Yeah. Isaiah 2:4, and he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nations shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. So that goes back to how we know that the people that's over there in Jerusalem right now is not fulfilling the prophecies of the scriptures. Because of war, rumors of wars. I think Jerusalem that's just done bombed Iran or Syria or one of them. Yeah, Jake extra lazy. Yeah, Jake don't want to do nothing. It's always the ones with no work. Yasharala 144, Joel chapter 2 verse 30. And I will show wonders in heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. Shalom, the Labanah put this one. 2 Timothy 2:15. Study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Yeah, you got to put some work in, Jake. You ain't gonna get knowledge. Knowledge ain't gonna come knock on your door and go tuk 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 tuk. Hello, who's that? Yo, it's knowledge, man. I came here to jump in your head. No, you got to put some work in. Y'all again, Jeremiah 5:23. But this people have a revolting and rebellious heart. They are revolted and gone. Brother Karab, Shalom, man. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are Sodom's children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. Yeah, Khan, I got that one too, Labana. I got that one. So that's the spirit. Proverbs chapter 18, verse 9. He also that is slothful in his work is brother to him that is a great waster. Yeah. Shalom, Elder Hawaii. Shalom, Yahba Shem Yahushua Barakatah. GMS in his likeness, Ezekiel chapter 13:3. Thus saith the Lord, woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit and have seen nothing. O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the desert, like the foxes in the desert. Yeah, you got a lot of these camps out here. They not getting the people ready, man. With all this confusion on what is and what ain't the MOTB, is Jacob's trouble coming? Is the whole we here to wake up the whole nation of Israel? Try to make that brother a moderator. Shalom, beloved brother Zion. Shalom, Zion Yasharala. Romans chapter 13:11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. Yeah, and so that's why we out here on the highways and the byways, man. We out here on the highways and the byways trying to tell my peoples, hey, it's time to wake up, Israel. We getting close to the end, man. Here go right here, GMS in his likeness. There go right there. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and has been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them. Yeah. That's why we give double honors to the elders and the apostles of GMS, man. Because without the spirit dealing with them men, and without them staying diligent in the scriptures, we wouldn't know what was going on, man. If we had to rely on Elder Rakar out of GOCC. What's the other one out of One Body? I forget his name. Bishop Nate, General Johanna, you know what I'm saying? Even Sakari. If we had to depend on them guys, man, we'd be through, man. We'd be through. We'd be totally through, man. Let's get back to it. Let's get second Esdras. Matter of fact, let's get second Esdras. Okay, the other brother showed up. All praises Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. Let's get second Esdras chapter 2. Chapter 2, and we're going to start at 1 and jump down. Second Esdras chapter 2, verse 1. Thus saith the Lord, I brought this people out of bondage and gave them my commandments by my servants, the prophets, whom they would not hear, but despised my counsel. See? This is why we going through the stuff we going through. This is why Esau, Edom, the basis of man, was set up over us, man. This is why. Second Esdras, chapter 2, verse 1. Thus saith the Lord, I brought this people out of bondage and gave them my commandments by my servants, the prophets, whom they would not hear, but despise my counsel. Shalom, brother. Shalom. Yeah, I was just going into how you know, all of the ignorance of the world as far as the scriptures, as far as who we are, as far as why we went into captivity, as far as what we need to do to reverse the course of the world. Because if not for the scriptures, if we don't have the Lord, how will we get out of this situation? If the Lord don't come and save the nation of Israel and put Esau down, with the way you see the way they collapsing the banks, they pushing the transgender, that the sticky people agenda. I see the thing where a female swimmer went out there and just did a speech complaining about, you know, the men competing in the sports. And they attacked her in the hallway. They following her, cursing her out. You know it, Eve right there in the front. All hair Eve. And I'm like, with the way shit going, what we gonna do? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? If you wanna get, you could get, I'm right here. So you could probably go. Yes, you get Job 8, 1, 2, 1, 8. Job 8, 1, then 2, then probably drop down to you know what I'm saying? Right here. Alright, my man. Yeah. Second Esdras chapter 2 and verse 1. Thus saith the Lord, I brought this people out of bondage, and I gave them, Salaki about that, Israel, you know, just trying to get on the same sheet of music, as we used to say. And I gave them my commandments by my servants, the prophets, whom they would not hear, but despised my counsel. Yeah. 7. Six. That thou bring them to confusion, and go back to gross darkness to people, and I also go back to Romans 11th chapter, the you know, eyes that they cannot see and ears that they cannot hear to this very day, right? That thou bring them to confusion, and their mother to a spoil, that they may be no offspring of them. Let them be scattered abroad among the heathen. Let their names be put out of the earth, for they have despised my covenant. This is why we going through what we going through, man. This is why we lost our heritage and all of that, man. This is how we end up in a land. We end up in America, where they done with some little crafty little council. They done came up with the terms white and black, and they stuck black on us, devoid of light, evil, wicked, everything black, black magic, black Friday, confusion and chaos, and they stuck there, and we love it. I'm fucking black. I'm a black man. I'm a black man. I'm a strong black man. Power to the people. Power to the people. Fucking bugged out, man. Them bywords is stuck on us, man. Gross darkness, man. Go ahead.
This is Job 8:1. Then answered Bildad to the Shihite and said, how long wilt thou speak these things? And how long shall the words of my mouth be like a strong wind?
Two. And then drop down.
That was 2.
Okay, drop down to 8 then.
Job 8:8. For inquire, I pray thee, of the former age, and prepare thyself to search of thy fathers.
Yeah, so we got to remember the former age. We got to remember, like I was saying, we got to remember that the law, statute, commandments, the covenant was only given to us, man. You want to get Psalms 147, 19, and 20? The law, statute, commandments was only given to us. So we have to remember the former age, man. We got to remember that we a holy nation. We supposed to be set apart from all these other nations, man. That's the only way we gonna get out of it. Yeah, 147, 19 and 20. Yeah.
Okay, this is Psalms 147 and 19. He showed his words unto Jacob.
The whole world.
He showed his words unto Jacob.
The Edomites.
He showed his word unto Jacob.
Okay.
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He had not dealt so with any other nation.
So how can any other nation be included in this, man? How can any other nation be included in this? Go ahead, keep going, brother.
And as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord.
So how can any other nation be included within that when the Lord clearly says this? Where is it? Right here. The Lord clearly says this. Malachi chapter 3, verse 6. For I am the Lord, I change not. For I am the Lord, I change not. For I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. The Lord has not changed, man. That's right. So if the Lord never changed, and we just read, he gave the law, statute, commandments to Israel, to Jacob and Israel, southern kingdom, Jacob, northern kingdom, Israel, and he have not dealt so with any other nation, how can salvation be for all nations? How can that be, man? And it go back to gross darkness of people. My people stupid, man. You want to get you get Exodus, you get Exodus 5 and 6, 19. Exodus 19, chapter 5, verse 6. I'm gonna grab Isaiah 61.
19:5.
Yeah, 19 and 5.
This is Exodus 19 and 5. Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people. For all of the earth is mine. And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel.
No, to the whole world.
These are the words that thou shalt speak to the children of Israel.
So going back to, are we in the second covenant or whatever? Are we a kingdom of priests and kings? Where's my castle at then? You know, and the funny thing is, they make it seem like we saying we don't want to be in the second covenant. Shit, I would love to be in the second covenant right now. Had servants, I got land, I got some goat out there, I got some sheep, I got some lamb. I'm gonna have that lamb right there. We gonna slaughter that one. We gonna make us some lamb tonight. I got me some servants. Who wouldn't want to be in the second covenant? We just telling y'all that we not in the second covenant, because none of these things that we read about are taking place.
New bodies that don't corrupt.
Yeah, uncorruptible bodies. Back me killing me sometimes. Feel like somebody got a hot lead pipe on my back sometimes. Feet be killing me.
Yep.
Headaches and all kind of shit. You eat some food and you try to drink water and the between the sugar and the salt content in it, it start messing with you. How are we in a new covenant, man? You're not making no sense, man.
I hear it all the time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Okay, you could hold 1 Peter 1, 10, then get 14 and 16. I'm gonna get some in here first. Isaiah chapter 61 and 1. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because the Lord hath anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He hath sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives. Who's still captive? Who the one brokenhearted? Who's the meek? Who's the one getting trodden down? Who's the one in the projects all over the place? Who's the ones living in rat-infested apartment buildings and projects with lead paint? Who's the one dealing with all of that, man? Who's the one? I seen a thing the other day. They talking about the rents in North Carolina is so high or whatever. The rents in North Carolina is so high, but they said that black people pay higher rents. Who is that people? Who is that people that's oppressed, man? All of the laws here, even with the what's that with the house doing the you know, when you getting the appraisal. The house appraisal. If me and this brother get our house appraised, it's gonna be $50,000 less than Esau's house.
Yep.
Esau will take the same house that they appraised it to him for 187. Esau will go take that same house and they gonna tell him 227. That the thing is thing that I seen in Tennessee. The farm owners in Tennessee, eminent domain, they taking the black Tennessee farmland so they could build the Ford electrical vehicle thing, 1.5 billion duplex out there for Ford vehicles, but they just so happen to be taking the black farmers' land, eminent domain, and you can't do nothing. And they said they paying them like $1,000 per acre or some shit like that. What is that? That ain't shit. You can't get swampland for $1,000 an acre. But my people think we free, man. My people think we free. Isaiah 61 and 2. To proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord and the day of vengeance of our power, to comfort all that mourn, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that he might be glorified. Yeah, man. What's that? 2 Peter, we look forward to a kingdom and righteousness. Matter of fact, I might gotta get that. Let me get that one. Let me get that one.
Also, we're this day still in our captivity.
Yeah, we still in captivity, but Jake don't think so. Jake thinks we's be free. We's be free, boss. We's be free. Came over here and whooped everything out your ass. And if you need just go to the Kunta Kinte scene and root. Your name Toby, boy. I cried watching that movie, man. Fucking devils, man. 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 12. 3 and 12. Looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of our power, wherein the heavens, being on fire, shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. Yeah. So going back to my original statement, gross darkness of the people, you in gross darkness if you think that Esau gonna figure it out. That we gonna find righteousness in this kingdom, man. This is a kingdom where a 40-something-year-old man could say, I see myself as a woman now, put on lipstick and go out there and compete with women and win prizes and money. I seen the one transgender that's the MMA fighter. He done cracked 2 women's skulls. Cracked their skulls and they still letting them fight. He done cracked 2 women's skulls. I mean, beat them like they look like salami in the face after he finished with them. How you gonna get righteousness in this kingdom, man? Everything is a lie. Voting is a lie.
Yep.
They got all kind of shit to distract you. The Trump shit is a distraction.
Yep.
All of the concerts is a distraction. That basketball player, them 2 female basketball. Oh, she did this, she did that. Oh, this, oh, this. Oh, that's a big fucking debate. Cryptocurrency. Oh, the stock market. Oh, yeah, the Dow Jones. It's all a fucking scam. McDonald's just done laid off a whole bunch of people. It's gonna get worse, man. It's gonna get worse. Got it?
This is 1 Peter 1 and 6. Wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, ye are in heaviness through manifold temptations. 7.
No, I think jump down to 10. Get 1 Peter, 1 and get 10, 14 and 16.
1 Peter 1 and 10. Of which salvation the prophets have inquired and searched them diligently.
Yeah, that's what going back to study to show thyself approved, man. The elders, the apostles, the men of GMS have searched the scriptures diligently, man. They have went into history. Each different elder, apostle, or brother, they going into different things, the same thing from a different way. So if you watch a brother, the elder Malcolm. I love watching the Malcolm video. He get straight to the point. He go into history. He uncover all types of lies. So these men are searched the scriptures diligently to come out here to do what? To help shed some light on the gross darkness that's over the people, man. But my people don't want to hear it. They not trying to hear it. Go ahead, brother.
Who prophesied of the grace that should come unto you.
The grace, not the keeping of the law. I found out that I'm an Israelite. Then I got the law. Israelites is just like the Christians in a sense that you going, I got the law, I'm saved now. I got the law, I'm good now. That's how y'all come across, man. Y'all don't see it. Y'all come across just even the new covenant heads. We in the new covenant now already. I ain't got to do nothing. I can show up to camp drunk and curse people out and do this and do that. I ain't got to prophesy against Esau. I ain't got to warn the people about the charagma. I ain't got to do none of that because we in the new covenant. And we the men that was with Yahweh all them years ago. 14, brother.
14?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This is 1 Peter 1 and 14. As obedient children, not fashioning yourselves according to the former lust in your ignorance.
Yeah, in your ignorance, in the former lust. So you gotta forget the shit you thought you knew. to understand the truth. If you trying to blend, you want to be a black Hebrew Israelite where you blending black power with being an Israelite, you gonna be lost, man. You gonna be lost. If you want to be, I'm gonna put my faith in the cryptocurrency thing, and I'm gonna trust in that, and this and this and that. My money gonna save me, or I got a gun Israelite. My gun's gonna save me. I'm gonna shoot my way out of trouble. That's ignorance, man. You're not putting your trust in the Lord, man. What's that? Proverbs 18:10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, the righteous runneth into and is safe. So if you calling on the Lord, you supposed to be taking comfort in that, man. You don't supposed to be taking comfort in nothing else, man. That's right. Go ahead, brother.
15. Go to the next one.
Let me see. Yeah. Get 15 and 16. Yeah.
This is 1 Peter 1:16. Because it is written, by ye holy, for I am holy. I'm Salaki. Let me go back to 15 because I skipped.
Yeah.
Skipped 16.
Yeah.
But as he which had called you is holy, so be ye holy in all manner of conversation.
Be ye holy in all manner of conversation, man. So you out there, you cursing men out. You supposed to be feeding the flock. You supposed to be teaching. You supposed to be prophesying against Mount Seir. You out there drunk, and you cursing out the men that are out there doing what the scriptures say they supposed to be doing, man. What manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation? Go ahead, brother.
1 Peter 1:16. Because it is written, be ye holy, for I am holy.
Yeah, be ye holy, separate. We supposed to be, and going back to what the brother brought out earlier, Psalms 147, 19 and 20, man. We was given the law, statutes, and commandments, so for us to be separate from all the other nations. So how can the Lord chose us to be a peculiar nation, a separate nation unto himself, gave us the law, statutes, and commandments, but salvation is for everybody, and y'all want to be blended in with everybody in the world. Y'all don't want to do what the scriptures say do.
That's right.
Matter of fact, I got one. I'm in Isaiah 2. Let me get it. Out of the show. Let me get it. I think it's here. Isaiah chapter 34 and 16. Isaiah 34:16. Seek ye out the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail. None shall want her mate. For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them. Yes. Seek ye out the book of the Lord and read. And we read in the book of the Lord that the Lord's statute commandments was only given to Israel, man.
That's right.
And Israel threw the Lord's statute commandments to the side and was like, F that. We want to be like the other nations, man. Any more on that one, brother? Or you want to grab Ephesians? You can grab Ephesians 4:17 next. I grab one. I'm going to get Haggai.
4:17.
Yeah, 4:17. Okay, sure.
This is Ephesians 4:17. This I say therefore, and testify in the Lord, that ye henceforth walk not as others, Gentiles walk.
See? See? That we walk not as others walk. Because we was given the Lord's statute commandments. They wasn't. So they just doing whatever how they say buck wild. Yep. They buck wild out here in the world. And Jake gonna be buck wild with them, man. Go ahead, brother. Salaki.
In the vanity of their mind.
Yeah, you going after what they going after. Salaki, let me get it. I got it. That's a lion. Haggai chapter 2. There's a couple of them here. I was reading this chapter. I was like, ooh. I'm like, it's smoke in this chapter. Let's go Haggai chapter 2 and let's go 1 and jump down. Haggai 2 and 1. In the 7th month, in 120th day of the month, came the word of the Lord by the prophet Haggai saying. So again, the Lord speaks to the nation of Israel through his prophets. And all of the prophets that came, and so they'll say, oh, we rough, we this, we that. All of the prophets in the scriptures was getting pushed back from Israel. All of the prophets, every single one of them, Ezekiel, Isaiah, Haggai, Malachi, all of the prophets was getting pushback. Jonah, they always getting pushed back from Israel, man. A stiff-necked Ezekiel, a stiff-necked rebellious people. Shit, they even told Moses, yo, why you bring us out of Egypt, man? We could have stayed in Egypt, bro. So I don't think that my people even understand what the job of a prophet is, man. A man of the Lord is. It's not to come out here and tell you though, oh, we gonna play hopscotch and tiddlywinks and when on the day of the Lord coming.
Noah preached for 120 years. They said, forget you.
Yeah, exactly. Noah was the first conspiracy theorist. They ain't gonna rain. That nigga bugged out over there building a boat. That nigga bugged out. He done had too much yak last night. Yeah. 5. Let's go 5. Haggai 2 and 5. According to the word that I covenant with you when ye came out of Egypt, so my spirit remaineth among you. Fear ye not. The Lord done drop warnings all over the scriptures. Like, yo, y'all see, did Moses tell y'all what was going to happen? Didn't Ezekiel tell y'all what was going to happen? Didn't Jeremiah tell y'all what was going to happen? Y'all still not fearing me? Matter of fact, what's that? Proverbs? Start at Proverbs chapter 1 and 22 or 20 and read that. Wisdom crying in the street. Yeah.
That's Proverbs 1 and 20. Wisdom cry without. She utter her voice in the streets.
Here we go.
She cry in the chief place of concourse.
Yup.
In the openings of the gates in the city, she utters her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
And the fools hate knowledge. And the fools hate knowledge. Hate knowledge of the scriptures, man. And this is what we doing, man. And it's the Lord, man. It's the Lord put the spirit on us. It's the Lord put the spirit on the brother to come out here to dance. The Lord put the spirit on me. Yo, don't even lay your ass down. Just get your ass up and get on out there. The Lord put the spirit on me, man. Again, I say all the time, man, and I bet all of the men of did you think 20 years ago you would be out here teaching the Bible? Man, none of us thought this, man. None of us thought this, man. And we not coming out here because it's a fashion statement. Because we want to wear fringes and come out here and read the Bible. No, the Lord put the spirit on his men to come out here and hit the highways, man.
Hit the cold in the rain.
What's that one? I got one. I'm right close to it, too. The Lord put the spirit on us, man. That's right. Isaiah chapter 58, verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins. The Lord, the one say, yo, go out there. Go to the highways, man. Go to the highways and the hedges, man. You holding one? You still holding one? I'm going to grab Matthew chapter 10, 5 and 6, I think it is.
Okay, this is Matthew 10 and 5. These 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not.
Because it was a time when Northern Kingdom was taken out of Samaria, and when they was taken out, the king at that time got people to go in there into Samaria and live in their dwellings and pretty much replace them. And so they started going off, and then that's when the Lord sent lions. I think that's in either 1 Kings the 17th chapter or 2 Kings the 17th chapter. You can read about it. And so the Lord sent lions in there and tore some shit up. So then the king sent the Israelite priests in there to teach them the Lord's statutes and the commandments. So that was one of the first times when that's one of the accounts of when the heathens was following after our customs. So just because a heathen was taught the custom, that don't mean that the Lord done automatically grafted them in, like they like to say. Go ahead, brother.
Matthew 10 and 6. But go ye rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man. And we just read Isaiah 58 and 1. Go cry aloud. So we out here just like then, and just like now. It's nothing new under the sun, man.
Right.
There's nothing new under the sun. The Lord compelled his men to go out here on the highways and the byways. And the Lord also compelled the false prophets to go out here to the highways and the byways. Ezekiel, what's that? Ezekiel 14, 9 and 10. And he compelled the false prophets to go out there to the highways and byways. So beware. Beware, be forewarned.
Right, got it? Ezekiel 14:9.
Yeah.
Ezekiel 14 and 9. And if the prophet be deceived when he had spoken a thing, I the Lord have deceived that prophet. And I will stretch out my hand upon him, and will destroy him from the midst of my people Israel.
Will destroy him from the midst of my people Israel. So he gonna be in the midst of the people. He gonna be out here too. The false prophets is out here, but the Lord sent all of us. The Lord working balance. So he sent false prophets and he sent true prophets. You have to discern. Malachi 3 and Malachi 3 and 18. You can start at 16 and read down to 18. Malachi 3 and 16. Read down to 18.
Okay. This is Malachi 3 and 16. Then they that fear the Lord spake often one to another.
You better fear the Lord, man. You see, we done said all over the read in multiple places, fear ye not. Fear the Lord. Go ahead, brother.
And Salaki.
Start over.
Malachi 3 and 16. Then they that feared the Lord spoke often one to another. And the Lord hearkened and heard it. And a book of remembrance was written before him. For them that feared the Lord, and that though upon his name, thought upon his name.
There you go. You good. And thought upon his name. Go ahead.
And they shall be mine, said the Lord of hosts. And that day when I make up my jewels, and I will spare them, as a man spared his own son that served him.
Did you get 18?
No, here's 18. Malachi 3 and 18. Then shall ye return and discern between the righteous and the wicked. between him that serveth Yahweh and him that serveth him not.
Yeah, you gotta discern between him, the righteous, and the wicked, man. Like I said, the Lord got the true prophets of the Lord out here, and he got the false prophets of the Lord out here. You gotta choose, man. Choose wisely, man. Let's get this one. Let's go. Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 17 and 6. Sirach 17 and 6. Counsel and a tongue and eyes, ears and a heart gave he them to understand. Withal, he filled them with the knowledge of understanding and showed them good and evil. So if the Lord dealing with you, you gonna have the eye salve, the election of obtained it, and the rest was blinded.
Right.
You gonna have the eye salve to be able to go, that song that he playing is a little off right there.
Yep.
That don't sound right to me. In my spirit, that don't sound right,
Yep.
right? But let's keep getting it. 17 and 8. Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 17 and 8. He set his eye upon their hearts that he might show them the greatness of his work. What's that? Amos 3 and 7. Right? I'm going to get this one and then you get Amos. Watch this. Watch how this match up. Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 17 and 8. He set his eye upon their hearts that he might show them the greatness of his work.
This is Amos 3 and 7. Surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants the prophets.
See? So the Lord is the one that's going to give you the understanding. The Lord is going, if you out here stumbling and bumbling and tripped up in doctrine and you tossed about with every wind of doctrine, it's the Lord got you tossed about with every wind of doctrine, man. What's that? I think it's back in Ephesians, the 4th chapter. I think around, 22nd verse or something like that. But you can start up and read from, I think 12. He gave us some apostles, some evangelists. These are like 4s and 4s. And like let me see. Yeah, 11. Yeah, right there. Let me get this one first though, before you get that, Bobby Kashak. Let me please get this one. Ecclesiasticus chapter 6, 17 and let's go back to 8 again. He set his eye upon their hearts that he might show them the greatness of his works. He gave them to glory in his marvelous acts forever. He gave them to glory in his marvelous acts forever, that they might declare his works with understanding, and the elect shall praise his holy name. Besides this, he gave them knowledge and the law of life for a heritage. Yeah. The elect, man, the elect gonna get it. The elect gonna be able to tell you, nah, that dude right there is not telling you the truth. And if you are the elect, you gonna be able to say, yeah, you right, or sister, you right, brother. He's off. But if you not of the elect and I say, yo, he's going off with the MOTB, well, I don't know, brother. But you know the Shia been around for a long time, and we already got our phones, and I got a chip already in my debit card, and you ain't gonna see it, cause the Lord don't want you to see it. Go ahead, brother.
Ephesians 4 and 11. And he gave some apostles.
Go ahead.
And some prophets.
Go ahead.
And some evangelists.
Go ahead.
And some pastors.
And
teachers. For the perfection of the saints. For the work of the ministry.
The work of the ministry. This is the ministry right here. Spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet. Wisdom cry for her, uttering for her voice in the streets. This is the work right here. The work is not on the keyboard like this. This not doing the work. This not doing the work. That's not doing the work, Jake. Making comments, calling yourself trying to confound or trip up a man that is teaching, that's not doing the work, Jake. That's being stiff-necked and rebellious. But y'all continue. Everybody in their lot. Go ahead, brother.
For the edifying of the body of Mashiach.
Yes, sir. Keep going. I think it's some more meat on that one. Yeah. Keep going.
Till we all come in the unity of the faith.
Unity of the faith. Go ahead.
And of the knowledge of the Son of Yahweh, unto a perfect man, unto the measure of the stature of the fullness of Mashiach.
Yeah, so that's the whole. All of us, we are all lively stones. We spiritual stones, and we building up a spiritual house. And so we all supposed to be coming together, singing the same song, man. We supposed to be singing the same song. Go ahead, get the next one.
I'm getting marking. Ephesians 4 and 14. That we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro, and carried about with every wind and doctrine.
Yeah. See? So we all supposed to be coming together, speaking the same thing, not carried about with every wind of doctrine. But going back to the point is that the elect is not going to be tossed to and fro with the doctrine. The elect going to be able to say, no, this is what this is. No, that's wrong. You're going off there, brother. Going to do a lesson, you know what I'm saying, or rebuke, however you want to take it, depending on how sensitive you are. The brother going to do a lesson correcting you or showing you in the scripture or going into a word or giving you something to substantiate why you going off, and you going to either receive it or not. And it's not us that's going to make you receive it. It's the Lord that's going to make you receive it, man. We can't do nothing. We can't do nothing. Any more on this? Want to keep going?
By the
slight.
Okay.
By the slight
of men.
You know they doing slight of men. You know that slick shit. Yeah, brother.
By the sleight of men and cunning craftiness, whereby they lie in wait to deceive.
Lie in wait to deceive. Deceive, but they not going to deceive the elect. They not going to deceive the elect, right? Matter of fact, let me get that. Let me get that one. Back up what the brother spitting right there. Let me get that one. Oh, okay, yeah. Matthew chapter 24 and 20. Let's start at 21. Red letter, Yahushua speaking. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. So they say that the Lord is coming back and he's going to be on some peace to the whole world. But this the Lord telling you right here, it's going to be great tribulation. This is who they ignorant call Jesus. This is red letter. This is him speaking right here, talking about, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Yes, right. Then, if any man shall say unto you, lo, here's a Mashiach, or there, believe it not, for there shall arise false Hamashiachs, false anointing, and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. They're not going to be able to deceive the elect.
That's right.
But the people that don't got the outside, you know, the people that can't see it, they're going to be deceived.
Goes back to the election
Then the rest was blinded. Yeah, you can get it if you want. I got it earlier. If you want, you can get it. Yeah. So the elect is gonna be able to see it, man. These other people, the 2/3 is not gonna see it. 2/3 is not gonna see it. The heathen nations is not gonna see it. Vocab, Dr. Brown is not gonna see it. Hamites, Africans, Hamites are not going to see it because the Lord not dealing with them. He's not dealing with them. He didn't give them the Lord's statutes and commandments for them to understand. That's why they so enthralled in Christianity. And you go to any other nation around the world, they talk about in the name of Jesus, and they hopping around like this. They giving you the Christianity version of the Bible because it's acceptable to them because it's a lie. Yeah, brother. You ain't get it? Okay, let's keep getting it then. Let's keep getting it. This back. Matter of fact, you could go to you want to get 1 Maccabees 1:11-15.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is 1 Maccabees 1:11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, "Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us."
See, so now that go back to the thing where the laws and statutes, commandments given to us, but to fit in societies, not just now, but all the way back to the time of the Maccabees, all the way back to Alexander the Greek. You had Israelite leaders going to the masses saying, "Yo, look, man, shit gonna go better for us, man, if we just get down and lay down with the clique. The clique coming through. You know, I know our laws, statutes, commandments say this, but hey, man, let's forget about that." Go ahead, brother.
For since we departed from them, we have made much sorrow.
We have had much sorrow. Yeah. Go ahead.
So this device pleased them well.
Because you telling our wicked ass nation that, hey, go ahead, you can go off. And if you, just like now, bring it back to right now, Pastor Paul Chop in church telling you what? You can eat pork. You ain't got to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. The laws is done away with.
That's right.
Go ahead, brother.
1 Maccabees 1:13. Then certain of the people were so forward hearing that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinance of the heathen.
So I could be LBGTQ now, Joe Biden? It's okay. Word, it don't matter. I ain't gotta worry about the law, statutes, and commandments, Rev. Look, me and my boyfriend could get married. Me and the brat and her wife could get married and get pregnant here. Is that what you saying we could do in this kingdom? Go ahead, brother.
1 Maccabees 1:14. Whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem according to the custom of the heathen.
So now that's the first gymnasium that was built, that Israelite built, and so they was in there exercising naked. So now you bring it fast forward, nothing new under the sun. So we'd think, oh, this gymnasium shit is a new phenomenon. No, it's not. No, it's not. And Jake was a little bit more wickeder back then, but they was naked as hell. But look at the women now. You see camel toe print. You got dudes in there with their nuts out. You got all kind of shit going on in there. You got men trying to go in the women's room and get dressed. You got all kind of wicked shit. It's the same shit all over again. We are in the revived Roman Empire. And people don't even want to accept that or get that. Go ahead, brother.
1 Maccabees 1:15. And made themselves uncircumcised. And forsook the holy covenant.
And forsook the holy covenant. The covenant that the Lord we were just reading in Haggai. Go ahead, brother. You can keep getting.
And joined themselves to the heathen and were sold to do mischief.
Yeah. So we were just reading that in Haggai. Let's get right back in. Don't be like that, buddy. Just have it. Forsake the holy covenant. You grab that last one again, 15 that you just read. Baba Kashaf,
Okay. First Maccabees 1 and 15. And made themselves uncircumcised, and forsook the holy covenant, and joined themselves to the heathen, and were sold to do mischief.
Okay, Haggai chapter 2 verse 5. According to the word that I covenant with you when ye came out of Egypt, so my spirit remaineth among you, fear ye not yet. So again, Israel was even out coming out of Egypt was already saying, F the covenant, man. F that, man. We want to, like he was reading earlier, we want to do like the heathens, man. We want to be like them. We want to have fun. We want to be buck wild in the city. Yeah, we want to be buck wild in the city. What you mean I can't be transgender? What are you talking about? What do you mean? Why can't I be black and be a thug? Why can't I be a Hamite? Why can't I be Egyptian? Why can't I go inside there to show and talk about how the god of Iris and Osiris and Seti and Amun Ra is the god that I swear? Why I can't do all that shit, man? They doing it. Our peoples, man, is stupid, man. Our peoples is stupid, man. 6, Haggai 2 and 6. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, yet once it is a little while, and I will shake the heavens and the earth and the sea and the dry lands. And I will shake all nations, and the desire of all nations shall come. And I will fill this house with glory, saith the Lord of hosts. Yeah, so the Lord gonna let us go off, but at the end, he gonna raise up his elect. On this side, in the kingdom, all Israel will be saved. That's right. But we supposed to, go back to what the brother said, we supposed to be a nation, a holy nation of kings and priests, right? That's right. So how can that happen without some adjustment coming? The Lord gonna have to do some adjusting, man. Like you remember when you was younger and a hand get ready and you could see a man get upset and he pull his pants up. He pull his pants up like this. He get ready to tear some ass. There gotta be some adjusting going on out in this piece before we get right, man. There gotta be some adjusting going on, man. You want to get what's the next one you can grab? You can grab Psalms 106 and 34. Yeah, Psalms 106 and 34, and I think 34. I think even 32 might start with Moses or something like that. But somewhere, let me see. Yeah, you can start at 32 and read that.
This is Psalms 106 and 32. They arranged him. They angered him also at the waters of strife. So that if went ill with Moses for their sakes.
It went ill with Moses. They angered Moses. Moses like, man, these people, man. Lord, man, why you put me over these people, man? These people is bugged out, man. Go ahead, brother.
All right, this is Psalms 106:33. Because they provoked his spirit, so that he spake unadvisedly.
He spake unadvisedly.
Unadvisedly with his lips.
Yeah. They vexed his spirit, man. Just like you out here, you trying to wake up your people, and on the common board, they coming. Yeah, they vex your damn spirit, man. Vex your spirit. Go ahead, brother.
They did not destroy the nations concerning whom the Lord commanded them, but were mingled among the heathen and learned their works.
We just read that. You just read that in First Maccabees, right?
That's right.
All over the scripture, Israel is saying, forget the laws, statutes, and commandments that make us special, that separate us from all the other nations. We don't want that. We want to hear smooth things. I'm gonna get that. Go ahead, brother.
And they served their idols, which were a snare unto them.
Yeah, which was a snare unto them.
Yea, they sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils.
Yeah, going after Baal and Ashroth and all of that. But then you bring it up to now, 200,000 abortions every year. 200,000 abortions. And chicks be justifying it online. You'll have a black woman saying, oh, a black man, a so-called black man killed one woman every 3 seconds. And I'm like, there's no way that can happen. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's no way that can happen. But they'll say, you know, a black man is deleting a black woman every 4 minutes or whatever, and be outraged about that. But then that same chick, if you say, well, what about the 200,000 babies that, you know? Oh, that's different.
That's different.
Sure, go ahead, brother.
And shed innocent blood, even the blood of their sons and of their daughters.
Still going on to this day. Israel, go ahead.
Whom they sacrifice unto idols of Canaan.
Canaan. Yeah, that's going after the African god. Because most of the stuff that Esau got, Esau done got it from Hamite. He done got it from these other nations. But then when he come and take their land and set himself up, he take their customs, man. You know? Go ahead, brother.
And the land was polluted with blood.
The land was polluted with blood. Yep.
Thus were they defiled with their own works.
Yep, defiled. Because we supposed to be a separate nation set apart from them. So the customs and the customs, the practices, the gods, the religions, all of that of the other nations defile us, man. That's why we went into captivity. Go ahead, brother.
And when a horn with their own inventions.
When a whore with their own inventions. Even when Moses was up on the mountain, then they make the two golden calves, and they down there partying. But wow, Moses up there getting the commandments. Israel can't even wait.
That's right.
But that's my people though. My people is fucking stiff-necked and bugged out, man. Yep. And in this society, they done got it to, in this society where all types of perversion. I seen some shit they call it age fluid, man. I'm not a pedo. Yeah, I'm age fluid. I don't look at age, so I could do what I want with any age because I'm age fluid. Max, minor attractive person. You got that. You got zoophilia now. Zoophilia, where they saying they made it legal to marry. They just arrested one chick for having explicit sex with a dog. 19-year-old the other day. This is what's going on in the society. How's this society going to get right, man? This place is spiraling. Yep. Like this is a big toilet, a big number 2 in a toilet bowl, and it's circling a drain, man. This shit gotta get flushed, man. Yeah, brother.
Psalms 106 and 40. Therefore was the wrath of the Lord kindled against his people, and so much that he abhorred his own.
He abhorred his own
inheritance.
He abhorred. He looked at it like, what the hell is they doing? Matter of fact, Jeremiah 2 and back that one up, Jeremiah 2 and I think 20 or 22 around there, a degenerate vine. 19, 20. And read down to 21. 19, 20, and 21. Wow.
This is Jeremiah 20 and 19.
2 and 19. Jeremiah 2 and 19, right?
Jeremiah 2 and 19.
Yeah, you said
Jeremiah 2 and 19. Thine own wickedness shall correct thee.
Thy own wickedness shall correct thee, God.
And thou backsliding shall reprove thee.
Yup.
Know therefore and see that it is an evil thing and bitter that thou hast forsaken the Lord thy power.
The covenant, going back to the covenant, going back to the Lord's statutes and commandments, going back to wicked ass Israelite leaders said, man, we need to do what the heathen doing, because it's gonna go better for us if we listen to the heathens as opposed to listening to our power. Go ahead.
And that may fear is not in thee, said the Lord power of hosts. For of old times I have broken thy yoke and burst thy bonds.
God brought us out of Egypt. We read that again in Haggai the 2nd chapter. I brought y'all out of Egypt, and y'all broke my covenant, despised my covenant. Fear ye not me? Go ahead, brother.
And thou saidest, I will not transgress. When upon every high hill and under every green tree thou wanderest, planning the harlot.
Playing a hoe. Playing a hoe, playing a hoe, going after all these other gods when I made y'all special. I gave y'all the Lord's statutes and commandments, man. The Lord did that, man. The Lord chose us, man, to be a special people, man. Matter of fact, what's that? Deuteronomy, I grabbed that one. Let's get that one. Let's go. I could get 32, but I'm gonna do it in a second. Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. Deuteronomy 7 and 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor chose you, because ye were more in number than any people, for ye were the fewest of all the people. But because the Lord loved you. The Lord loved us, man. That's why the Lord chose Israel, man. He made a covenant with Abraham through Isaac and then down into Jacob, and he chose us, man. And it's right here. It's the words of the Lord right here. But because, Deuteronomy 7 and 8, but because the Lord loved you, and because he would keep the oath which he had sworn unto your fathers, hath the Lord brought you out with the mighty hand and redeemed you out of the house of bondmen from the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. Yeah. The Lord chose us to be a special people, man, because he loves us, man. And the Lord is not a man that he can lie. Numbers 23 and 19, I think it is. Right? Numbers 23 and 19. So the Lord chose us, man, and going back to gross darkness, the people, man, even that right there, our nation and other nations don't want to accept, man. The Lord, even the Quran says that Israel is the Lord's people, man. Even the Quran says that, man. But you try to tell a Muslim then, man, yeah, I know you praying to Allah and all that, but in your Quran, it says that the Israelites, the people of the Bible, are the Lord's chosen people. Oh, okay, whatever. You wasn't meant to get it. Go ahead.
This is Numbers 23 and 19. Yahweh is not a man that he should lie. Neither the son of man that he should repent.
Yeah.
Had he said, and shall not he do it? Or had he spoken, and shall not he make it good?
He just said he promised his covenant forever with us, man. The Lord did not change. Malachi 3 and 6, man. Like I said, people don't even want to accept that fact right there. that the Lord is only one Lord. Y'all, it's plenty gods. It's only one Lord that created the heaven, man.
Malachi 3 and 6. For I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed.
Yeah. And he said that if I didn't set my love upon you because you were greater, you were fewer, but because I loved you. So the sons of Jacob are not going to be consumed, man. At the end time, the sons of Jacob, the elect, his men, the prophets, he put the spirit on us to come out here and do his work, man, to do his bidding, man. Hebrews 1 and 1. So again, our people don't want to accept, but let me get this one before you get that one. Let me go. Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, because we want to be like the heathen. We don't want the Lord's statutes, commandments. We don't want the covenant. We don't care nothing about the covenant. We don't care nothing about keeping the laws, man. I like what the Rainbow Coalition is doing right now, man. I like that my pastor up there is a monk. I like this, man. I like what's going on here. That take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. That walk to go down unto Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Let's jump down. 8. Isaiah 30 and 8. Now go, write it before them in a table, and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come and forever and ever, that this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of the Lord. That this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of the Lord, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesies deceits. Yeah, they don't want the truth of the scriptures, man. They want us to come out here and lie to them. They want us to come out here and say salvation for everybody, man. That the Lord's statutes and commandments is done away with, man. That it's okay that you right now watching my lesson while you got you some lobster tail, dipping it in some butter and squeezing lemon juice on it. They want us to tell them that, man. That's what my people want to hear. They watching a lesson right now with a bacon double cheeseburger. It's okay, man. It's okay. Go ahead and enjoy that bacon burger, Jake. It's okay. The Lord's statutes done away with. That's what my people want to hear, man. 11. Get you out of the way. Turn aside out of the path, because the Holy One of Israel caused the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word, and trust in oppression and perverseness, and stay there wrong. And I tell you, I show you right there that that's a brother talking. The Lord is a brother. He like, okay, Israel, you trusting in this perversion. You okay, stay there then. Stay your ass there. Because I'm going to smoke you. I'm going to smoke you when I smoke them. Because you ain't want to listen, man. Go ahead, brother, you got some more?
This is Hebrews 1 and 1. Yahweh, who at sundry times and in diverse manners spake in times past unto the fathers by the prophets.
See? So the Lord is not going to come down and have a conversation with you directly and go, hey, little Shaquita, hey, little Ramik, check this out. You an Israelite. You know that? And so you need to start following the Lord's statutes. The Lord ain't going to do that. You don't want the Lord to come look for you personally. You don't want that. You don't want the Lord to see out of all the people in the world, the Lord to come looking for you. You don't want that. The heads, even with Moses, the heads said, why you gotta talk to the Lord, Moses? Let us talk to the Lord. And shit started, earthquakes and thunderbolts and shit. Nah, Moses, you got it, bro. Bro, you got it. We apologize. Lord, we sorry. You can talk to Moses. Yeah, you don't want the Lord to come look for you, man. Comment board is on fire, though. I see the comment board. Comment board on fire. Go back up. Pillars of Benjamin. Pillars of Benjamin. And during these last days, yeah, I see four. I got that one. Brother Karal put Matthew 19, 7 and 19. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. Whereby by their fruits ye shall know them. Yup, that's a fact. Oh, he had put a bunch of them. Shalom, there go my sister. Shalom, big sis. Shalom. Yeah. Elder Manat Zakbar, Shalom, Yahbashim, Yahshua Barakatah, man. Him, Hebrew Milk, I see that, brother. Okay, I went back up that far, okay. That's where I kind of stopped off at. What pillars of Benjamin got? He got Matthew 13 and 11. Yeah, I got that one earlier. Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 5 and 9. Went out not with every wind, and go not into every way, for so doeth the sinner that hath a double tongue. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one too. Jeremiah 10 and 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, pillars of Benjamin. Jeremiah 10 and 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. Yeah, because they wasn't given the law, statute, commandments. So that's why they bugged out, man. Yeah. Yahweh 3.0, Shalom, Allah. Oh yeah, that's a good one too. Ezekiel, I love that one. Ezekiel 20. Grab Ezekiel 22. Ezekiel, Pillars of Benjamin, put it up. Ezekiel 22 and start at 18 and read down to 22.
22 and 18?
Yeah.
Okay. This is Ezekiel 22 and 18. Son of man, the house of Israel is to me before dross.
Become dross.
Dross.
And that's going back to a degenerate vine, a degenerate plant, man, that we talked about. We supposed to be separate, a holy nation with the law, statutes, and commandments that all of the other nations look at and say, that's who we supposed to be. That's our guide right there. That's who we supposed to be fashioning ourselves after. We supposed to be following their laws and customs. But Israel said, throw the laws and the customs out, and we want to jump in with this gumbo with the other nations and do what they said do. Or do like they do. Go ahead, brother.
All they are brass, and tin, and iron, and lead, in the midst of the furnace. They are even the dross of silver. And the dross, I brought that out before. The dross is when if you got any kind of metal, when you put it into a, the little joint and you getting it hot, and as you get it hot, all of the impurities, the dross of it, the dirt, the whatever that's in it, gonna rise up to the top, or whatever. Go ahead, brother. Ezekiel 22 and 19. Therefore, thus said the Lord power, because ye are all become dross. Behold, therefore I will gather you into the midst of Jerusalem. And they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace to blow the fire upon it to melt it. So will I gather you in my anger and in my fury, and I will leave you there and melt you.
I will leave you there and melt you. I will leave you there. Ain't the Lord talking? He talking greasy to Israel. Like, yo, y'all think it's a joke, man? All right. Was that it? Did you get the 22?
This is no, not yet.
Okay, keep getting it.
Nah,
go ahead.
Ezekiel 22 and 21. Ye, I will gather you and blow you up and blow you upon you in the fire of my wrath, and ye shall be melted in the midst thereof. Ezekiel 22 and 22. As silver is melted in the midst of the furnace, so shall ye be melted in the midst thereof. And ye shall know that I, the Lord, have poured out my fury upon you.
Yeah, the Lord gonna pour his fury out upon you. And we trying to tell y'all. But again, that's even growth. You know, we trying to tell people that the Lord coming back and he gonna do some things, that he gonna tell some shit. Oh man, you guys are just prophets, and you just prophesying doom out there. You guys are so negative, you know, and this and that. We don't want to hear what you guys are talking about. Okay. All over the scriptures, it say, cause you have forgotten me, I'm gonna forget you. Right. Let's get this one. Let's get Ezekiel 13. Let's go 13 and 7. Awake, O sword, against my shepherd, and against the man that is my fellow, saith the Lord of hosts. Smite the shepherd, and the sheep will Zechariah chapter 13.
I was getting ready to say Ezekiel. You say Ezekiel 13.
Yeah, I'm saying Zechariah.
Okay.
My fault. Zechariah chapter 13 and 7. Salakia, my bad. Zechariah chapter 13 and 7. Awake, O sword, against my shepherd, and against the man that is my fellow, saith the Lord of hosts. Smite the shepherd, and the sheep shall be scattered. And I will turn my hand upon the little ones. Who's the little ones? The nation of Israel. The P just was saying, I'm going to leave you there and melt you. Right? Okay, let's get it. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. And we would just go back to what he was saying. As gold and silver and iron is gathered together in the pot, right? And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power. Yeah. So you gotta have the correct name, man. Even that's a stumbling block. Even that's gross darkness. People will go, oh, well, you know, you could call on Jesus. Why would the heathen give you the correct name for you to call on for salvation? Why would they give you the correct name, man? Malachi 1 and 14, Malachi 1 and 14 clearly says that my name is dreadful among the heathen. So the heathen is not going to try to give you the name that's going to turn around and put them into captivity. You know, you in slavery. We gave you the slave Bible, but we gonna give you the correct name, though. That shit don't make no sense, man. My people don't make no sense. Want to get what's that? Go Amos 6 and 7. Amos 6 and 7.
Okay. Yes. This is Amos 6 and 7. Therefore now shall they go shall they go captive with the first that go captive.
Yeah.
And the banquet of them that stretches themselves shall be removed.
Yeah, see? So we going captive. We going captive all over the place. Let's get one. I just seen it. I just had it. Matter of fact, let me get it. Ephesians. And you can hold Baruch, the 3rd chapter, 3 and 8. Let me get this one first though. Ephesians.
What was that, Baruch?
Baruch 3 and 8. Ephesians. Sure. Ephesians chapter 2 and Ephesians chapter 2 and 1. And you have he quickened who were dead in trespasses and sin, wherein in times past ye walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience, among whom also we all had our conversation in times past in the lust of our flesh, fulfilling the desires of our flesh. That go back to the wicked men in Israel, the one you had in Malachi 1 and 11. You know, the wicked men of Israel going to the people, hey man, we need to do after the heathens. Then go to the king and say, yo, can we do after your ordinances? Because we prefer what you saying we could do over what the prophets. You know, going back to Isaiah 30 and 9. Don't tell us the right things. The king over here told us that we could be down with the alphabet crew. What are you talking about? The king over here said that we could eat bacon, man. We could roast us a whole pig, put some pineapple juice and some maraschino cherries on his ass and roast him. What are you talking about over here? Let's go down to 8. Ephesians 2 and 8. For by grace are ye saved, by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves, it is the gift of the Most High, not of your works, lest any man should boast. For we are his workmanship, created in Yahushua Hamashiach unto good works, which the Most High have before ordained that we should walk in them. Yeah, so it going back to the elect have obtained it because the elect was preordained. The elect was preordained to get it. 11. Wherefore, this is the point though, what I went in here for. Wherefore remember that ye being in time past Gentiles in the flesh, who were called uncircumcision by that which is called the circumcision in the flesh made by hand. So you had the Israelites that knew that they was Israelites. They were still going off too. That was in Jerusalem. They was looking at the Israelite foreigners, and because they might not have been circumcised or following after the heathen custom or whatever the case may be that they fathers started doing or they forefathers started doing wherever they was at in captivity or whatever, the other Israelites was looking down on them, man. So then now you bring it up to this time right here. I was a Gentile. I thought I was a Muslim at one time. Or you thought you was a Christian. You thought you was timid. You thought you was whatever you thought you was.
So
we was walking after the custom of the Gentiles. You know, go ahead, brother.
Okay. This is Baruch 3 and 8.
start in 4, then jump down to 8.
Okay. This is Baruch 3 and 4. O Lord Almighty, thou power of Israel, hear now the prayers of the dead Israelites and of their children, which have sinned before thee, and not hearken unto thy voice, not until the voice of thee their power.
Yeah, see, so we didn't hearken unto the voice. The prophets, the men of the Lord, Israel throughout history was not hearkening. And so because we was not hearkening to what the prophets was telling us, which is to follow the law, statutes, commandments of the scriptures, to remember that we are a holy nation. We don't supposed to be going after the heathen custom. The Lord put these plagues on us. Go ahead, brother.
For that which caused these plagues cleave unto us.
Cleave unto us, man. To cleave unto us, man. Matter of fact, before you go on, let me get this one, brother.
This last week, too.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee. Ain't that sound just like what you just read? Word for word, just 46. Here's the point, though. He just said, and they shall cleave to thee, right? Now watch this. 46, Deuteronomy 28 and 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. Because thou servest not the Lord thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
That's right.
This is what we coming out here telling you, man. The reason why we are destroyed over here for a lack of knowledge, Hosea 4 and 6, is because we forgot the covenant. We forsook the covenant. Right. We forgot that we supposed to be separate from all these other nations, man. And you worrying about the other nation. Shit, the whole nation of Israel not going to be saved on this side. The whole 2/3 of the nation of Israel going to be cut off and die on this side, man.
All of Israel is not of Israel.
No, all Israel is not of Israel, and all of Israel not going to be saved on this side. Go ahead, brother. Back to you.
This is Baruch 3 and 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquities of our fathers,
see,
which departed from the Lord our power.
Yeah, see? So we in our captivity to this day, man, because we departed from the covenant, man. We departed from our power, man. 36. You the whole. Jeremiah 15 and 2. Tobit chapter 3. Let's go Tobit chapter 3 and verse 1. I put this somewhere in here. Tobit 3 and 1. Then I, being grieved, did weep, and in my sorrow prayed, saying, O Lord, thou art just in all thy works, and All thy ways are mercy and truth, and thou judgest truly and justly forever. Remember me and look on me. Punish me not for my sins and ignorances and the sins of my fathers who have sinned before thee. Didn't you just read that about the sins of the fathers, right? Hey, what's going on, brother? Huh?
You missing a brother today.
Oh yeah, we down one. Tobit chapter 3 verse 4. For they obey not thy commandments, wherefore thou hast delivered us up for a spoil and unto captivity. We just read that, captivity until this day, right? Wherefore thou hast delivered us for a spoil and unto captivity and unto death, and for a proverb of reproach to all the nations among whom we are dispersed. See? Nobody fit these prophecies but us, man. Nobody fit these prophecies but us. Because if it's saying that the sign's going to be on thy seed forever and all of this and that, how can them people over there that's claiming to be us, how can they be? How can that be?
Okay.
Go ahead, brother.
This is Jeremiah 15:2. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus said the Lord, such as are for death to death, and such are for the sword to the sword, and such are for the famine to the famine, and such as for the captivity to captivity.
Yeah, see? So the Lord said, yo, man, some of y'all gonna die by famine. Some of y'all, because y'all ain't hearkening to me, man. And fear ye not me. So some of y'all gonna die by the sword. Some of y'all gonna die by famine. Some of y'all gonna die by go into captivity. This is what happened. The elder Shalom, elder Hawaii put up draws. Noun, something regarded as worthless, rubbish, similar, debris, change, draft. Yeah, come, yeah. So that's what Israel is right now, rubbish. In the eyes of the Lord, Israel is rubbish, man. Israel is rubbish. Okay, I got that one. Let me go over to, let me see if I want to get some more. Okay, let's go back to Tobit chapter 3, and let's get started at 4 again. For they obey not thy commandments, wherefore thou hast delivered us for a spoil and unto captivity and unto death. We just read that. And for a proverb of reproach to all the nations among whom we are dispersed. And now thy judgments are many and true. Deal with me according to my sins and my fathers, because we have Micah chapter 7 verse 9. And now thy judgments are many and true. Deal with me according to my sins and my fathers, because we have not kept thy commandments, neither have walked in truth before thee. Now therefore deal with me as seemeth best unto thee, and command my spirit to be taken from me, that I may be dissolved and become earth. For it is profitable for me to die rather than to live, because I have heard false reproaches and have much sorrow. Command therefore that I may now be delivered out of this distress, and go into the everlasting place. Turn not thy face away from me. Wow. Go ahead, brother, get that one.
Okay, this is Micah 7 and 9. I will bear the indignation of the Lord, because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness.
Yeah, man. You go, and I go back to Isaiah the the 60th chapter that I started out with. Gross darkness, but the light of the Lord gonna shine on to you. You know what I mean? So yeah, so the light gonna shine on to you, and part of that light is understanding that you're an Israelite, and the reason we in the position we in, the predicament that we in is because we went off, man. We went off, man. We went off. Let's get Tobit chapter 4 and let's go 4 and I'm gonna start at. Let's go 4 and 6. Let's start there. Yeah, 4 and 6. Tobit chapter 4, verse 6. 5. My son, be mindful of the Lord our power all thy days, and let not thy will be set to sin or to transgress his commandments. Do uprightly all thy life long, and follow not the ways of unrighteousness. For if thou deal truly, thy doings shall prosperously, there you go, prosperously succeed to thee and to all them that live justly. Give alms of thy substance, and when thou givest alms, let not thine eye be envious, neither turn thy face from any poor, and the face of the Most High shall not be turned away from thee. If thou hast abundance, give alms accordingly. If thou have but a little, be not afraid to give according to that little. For thou layest up a good treasure for thyself against the day of necessity. So yeah, you saving up good, to make lack of a better phrase, you laying up good interest. You storing up good interest for the future. When the Lord come, and he coming with the sword. Matthew 10 and 34, the Lord coming with the sword. He not coming on no peaceful journey, man. Because that arms do deliver. Right, 10 and 34? Matthew 10 and 34? Yes, sir. Yeah, I think it's 10 and 34. I come to bring the sword. Right? That's it? Go ahead, get it, Mike.
Okay, Matthew 10 and 34. Think not that I am come to send peace.
Think not that I have come to send peace on earth. Go ahead.
I came not to send peace.
Not to send peace.
But a sword.
A sword. The Lord is coming to bring a sword to the earth, man. And we just read that you giving alms and watching how you live and how you do things and how you treat people. Again, this is Israelites that's supposed to be doing. These are the things that we supposed to be thinking about as a people. We are supposed to be thinking about the law, statutes, commandments that the other nations is doing, man. Which there ain't no law, statutes, commandments for the other nations. They just doing what they want to do, man. I'm about ready to close out, man. We done went long enough, man. Yeah, it's getting kind of chilly out here. But yeah, so we gotta consider that, man. Wow, so yeah, we gotta think about that as a nation, man. We gotta think about that, some things, man. Let's get back to it. Let's go. Tobit chapter 4, verse 10. 4 and 9. For thou layest up a good treasure for thyself against the day of necessity, because that alms do deliver from death, and suffer not to come into darkness. For alms is a good gift unto all that give it in the sight of the Most High. Beware of all whoredom, my son, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy father, and take not a strange woman to wife which is not of thy father's tribe. That's because, you know, when you take them, you know, you start going, that's what made King Solomon go. King Solomon went off in his elder years because his wives, he started going after their God. He started going after their God. But in the kingdom, we not going to have to worry about it because we going to, you know, the law, statute, commandments going to be in our heart. So we not going to be able to go on, you know. So that go again to the second covenant heads. Like right now, you can still go off, man. You say, I'm not going to go, but you still can go off. Because you're not perfect. Only Yahweh Shai was perfect, man. Let's get it. Let's go. You get Isaiah 45, 24. Isaiah 45, 24, 45, and I get Galatians, and we close out.
Let me go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
Isaiah 45 and 24. Surely shall one say, in the Lord have I righteousness and strength. Even to him shall men come, and all that are increased against him shall be ashamed.
All of them that are increased against him shall be ashamed. Oh, yeah, 25. Yeah.
Isaiah 45 and 25. In the Lord shall all the seed of Israel be justified and shall glory.
Yeah, see, and all Israel shall be saved and glorified. So that's only Israel, man. No other nation is going to see none of the parts of the covenant, man. They're going to benefit from us living in the earth being in righteousness, because everything is going to be set up in righteousness. Let's get Galatians chapter 2. Like that one. Let me get Acts. Let me go to Acts one. Let me try Acts 13 and 39. Like that. Close out. Acts chapter 13. Yeah. Let's go 38. Acts 13 and 38. Be it known unto you, therefore, men and brethren, that though this man is preached unto you the forgiveness of sins, and by him all that believe are justified, all the Israelites, all the Israelites. Not any other nation, all the Israelites. And by him, all that believe are justified from all things, from which ye could not be justified by the law of Moses. Yeah, so you out here thinking that you just gonna be able to get it through the law. You can't, fakes without work. Matter of fact, get that one. James chapter 2, and I think 16 or something like that. James 2. Yeah, start at 17.
This is James 2 and 17. Even so, faith, if it has not worked, it is dead being alone. Yeah, a man may say, though thou hast faith and have works, show me faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works.
Yeah, so you gotta do the work, you gotta have faith, but you gotta also have this truth to understand of what's going on in the scripture. If you don't got that, you gonna be lost. And this is not the time to be lost, man. Because we get this the fourth quarter right here, man. this fourth quarter and the 2 minute buzzer done went off, man. 2 minutes left in the game. We down to the wire, man.
All I get understand.
Come. So yeah, so we gonna close out, man, with that one. Lord willing, man, it made sense, man. I try to do a lesson where it makes sense, man, where, it ain't, all over the place. I ain't trying to get 5, 6, 7 deep, too deep. I'm trying to keep it, surface level deep. So with that one, we gonna turn to the east, say all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the elders, the apostles, the brothers, the men at Great Millstone that were well. Peace, salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. Kwam Yasharab, and the Bible Bob. Shalom. Shalom, Israel. The water to everybody that on the common board, all you brothers, man, putting up the scriptures. You know what I mean? The water, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Shalom. Yeah, I got out here.